We hope you're listening closely. We know that you do watch our show sometimes because our next guest says Bitcoin could hit $30,000 by the end of the year. Dan Chiotoli is a blockchain analyst from Bespoke Investment Group. He joins us now to tell us what could drive the next Bitcoin boom. Dan, great to have you with us.
Good to have you too.
You actually lowered your Bitcoin forecast mainly because of the pullback, but you say that it's Lightning that is going to be the real driver of value. Can you explain?
So I think that the Lightning Network could really be huge for Bitcoin in 2018 because what I'm not seeing now is commerce involving Bitcoin. So no one's actually selling goods or services for Bitcoin in a way that's profitable to them because those transaction fees are just so high. So with Lightning Network, you'd see a big reduction in transaction fees, and I think that would bring in the next wave of people to the Bitcoin ecosystem.
And so this will impact Bitcoin more so than other cryptocurrencies that are also trying to speed up. I mean, some of them already have faster transaction speeds.
So there are differences, of course, among all the cryptocurrencies, but the impact of Lightning Network will be limited to, I believe, Bitcoin and Litecoin. There may be other ones that I'm leaving out, but those are just the ones I'm aware of off the top of my head. There are also, Ethereum has a bit faster transactions than Bitcoin, but it still could run into the same issue if it gets the same usage that Bitcoin does.
So, and Dan, before we get farther into this conversation, can you explain in real simple layman's terms what the Lightning Network is and does?
So the Lightning Network essentially facilitates agreements between people to transact off-chain. So you're kind of trusting. So Bitcoin was made to kind of be this trustless network, but with Lightning, you are trusting that other person, but if there is a dispute, you can take that to the blockchain as kind of a settlement layer.
Dan, is there a publicly traded bank or financial institution that the folks at home?
So this concept of the Lightning Network is really important. If it does hit mass adoption and have the efficiency, this is going to be crazy because there's a lot of coins that are based on low fees and transactions. So if Bitcoin and Litecoin can adopt this Lightning Network, it's going to be really interesting to the cryptocurrency market because a lot of these altcoins with their low fees, it's going to be, they're based on the issue of the Bitcoin having such high transaction fees. So I would definitely look into this and watch this because if this is successful, both Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to have a huge bump, and I feel like other coins will take a dive. Only time will tell. This is all speculation, but it is interesting to see a mainstream media outlet talking about the Lightning Network. And if you haven't had a chance to look into it, I highly recommend doing a little bit of research on the Lightning Network. And we'll see what happens. But I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I know that it's been getting a beating for the last month, but I think the tide will turn. And we've seen this Bitcoin dominance at 30%, 34%. In the beginning of December, it was like 60%. So we'll see if that changes, and maybe there'll be a recovery. Only time will tell. Let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube if you're watching it on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like the page and leave your comments. It's the best way for me to kind of talk to you guys and kind of give you, hear your input and get your feedback. And I really appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.